Everybody, this is Isaac at Isaac's Garage, and this is just a short little video. I want to talk about you guys that want to part out cars to make money. Okay, it's a thing I do on the side, and I have been for a while. I have yet to not make any money on a car. So this here is a 2014 Nissan Sentra, found on Marketplace, had 120,000 miles on it, ran, drove, but no title. The guy that owned it said the transmission started slipping. CVT, you know, junk Nissan, what do you know? Transmission started slipping when it got warmed up, and instead of fixing it, he decided to go turn the title in and then sell the car to scrap. Which I don't know why he did that, but whatever. That was dumb, because it was nice enough it could have been fixed. I mean, this car was literally mint. Like, I drove it on the trailer. Just jumped the battery. But I paid $150 for this car. Okay? And there was literally nothing wrong body-wise other than, well, no, actually, the only thing was this back bumper cover was missing because it got smashed. That's the only thing. So that and the transmission, but $150 for this thing, okay? So I chopped a converter off, and which converter prices are down, and sold that for like $80. So that almost paid for the car. It had nice aluminum wheels and tires. Sold them for $300 plus. I got these to roll it around on in the trade. So I mean, I probably made between $2 and $3 grand in parts off this thing, and I haven't even scrapped the rest of it yet. So you just got to know what to look for. Now this, I didn't know though. I had a hard time selling the engine, which you wouldn't think would be hard to sell. But because there's so many of these on Marketplace with bad transmissions and just so many everywhere, engines are plentiful for these, so they're not worth a ton. Now, don't get me wrong, I sold the engine for $350, but it took me almost, I've had this thing like 6-8 months now, or something like that, so it's time to go. I've finally sold enough stuff. I sold interior for $300, so had an airbag module because guy wrecked his, I guess, and it blew the airbags in the sides and locked his seat belts up. So I kind of this is stuff that typically doesn't sell super quickly. Interior stuff, usually you got to sit on it for a long time, so I'm kind of, you know, giving them a good deal on all of it, get rid of it. But there's the old transmission, which I had some guy that bought them to rebuild, but I can't get a hold of them anymore. So if you guys are looking for a good core to rebuild, resell, there you go. If not, I'm tempted to do it myself, but just don't really have time. But I mean, I sold like the front bumper cover, hood, fender for like $300 or something. I still have the other fender and one more door and the trunk. Sorry, this is my scrap pile. I'm about to go take all this week, so. But, yeah, I mean, I think I've sold, what was it? Both of these doors and that quarter panel for like $400. So, I mean, I've been doing pretty good on this thing. But it's time to chop it up and send it on its way. Because basically, if you take a car without a title, only some scrap yards will accept it, and they'll only typically give you like sheet iron price, so not even full price, at least at my scrap yard anyway. I mean, it's probably different for other people, that if you know somebody or whatever. But this time, instead of doing that, I'm going to chop it up into pieces and throw it in my trunk of my truck probably, and leave maybe, you know, a majority of it on the trailer, so at least they shouldn't get me on it. But yeah, I just want to let you guys know, you know, there's a lot of money to be made parting them out over fixing them. I don't always do it, but depending on what it is, you know, something like this, that, you know, a transmission's very expensive and very hard to find for these because they go out so often and everybody wants one. Well, that and the fact that it didn't have a title, obviously, but you know what I mean. But that's just kind of one of my little side gigs that I do here to get money for my other projects and for my family. Like, here's my car that I'm never going to get rid of, my 1989 Escort GT parts car. I got off a buddy for $100. I mainly bought it for the interior, which the seats aren't great, but like as far as everything else, it's in really good shape. Hard to see, but so yeah, just wanted to give you guys a heads up and kind of give you a, you know, car part out 101 a little bit. You know, check what stuff goes for on eBay, things like that. Unfortunately, I could have went further with this compared to other vehicles. I've had better luck with Super Duties, you know, things like that. I'm sure it's different in everybody's area, you know, because you guys are probably like, oh, why are you not taking that out and the steering wheel and these buttons and blah, blah, blah. There's tons on eBay, and I mean, the clusters are going for $30. That's not even really worth my time. The only thing I'm going to pull out of the interior is I'm going to pull this radio out. I pulled this out because I had to take the console out for this guy. But I mean, I looked up all these little things, which, yeah, they add up, but they got to sit on eBay for a long time. I typically do big ticket items, you know, bigger stuff that I know is going to sell for, you know, at least 50, 60 bucks and up. Because if not, it's not worth my time, in my opinion. So, yeah, but there's money to be made, guys. Just got to keep an eye out on Marketplace, but stay updated for more videos, guys. I got some more videos coming, some other flip vehicles that I bought, things like that. I'll get to my Turbo Escort this spring and my V8 Escort, so just stay tuned, guys.